Two jets cross almost the same sky. One leaves a line that disappears before you finish looking up. The other writes a white cloud that can stay for hours. Same kind of aircraft, same basic exhaust. So what changed? That difference is not just decoration in the sky. A persistent trail can slowly spread into a thin, cirrus-like sheet. The strange part is that the deciding condition is usually invisible from the ground. The engine is not the trick. The sky is. A contrail is a small experiment happening behind an aircraft as it passes through extremely cold upper air. Jet exhaust contains water vapor and tiny particles. Behind the engine, that warm exhaust mixes abruptly with the much colder surrounding air. Under the right conditions, water turns into ice crystals and the white trail appears. Cold air alone does not promise a long trail. The important question is whether that cold layer is dry or humid relative to ice. That is the hidden fork in the story. In cold, dry air, the new ice crystals cannot keep enough water around them. They shrink and disappear. From the ground, it looks as if the aircraft simply stopped making a trail. In cold, humid air, the crystals can survive. The trail remains visible behind the aircraft, then broadens slowly as winds stretch it sideways. This is a gradual change, not a second engine switching on. Given enough humidity and time, that narrow line can lose its neat shape and become wispy high cloud. It may look dramatic because the change is large, but the mechanism is still tiny ice crystals meeting the right air. Aircraft also do not always travel through the exact same layer. A modest difference in altitude, route, or timing can put one aircraft in drier air and another in air that is cold and humid enough for persistence. Our eyes compare the planes because the planes are visible. The atmosphere is harder to compare because it has no obvious edges, but the trail is revealing that invisible difference. A long contrail is not evidence that one aircraft has a secret engine, special cargo, or a hidden purpose. The visible trail alone cannot support those claims. It is evidence that the air along that path favored persistent ice crystals. Think of each trail as a short-lived weather probe. The aircraft provides the water vapor and particles. The upper air decides whether the crystals vanish or stay long enough to spread. Next time two jets leave different marks, look for the real paradox. Similar machines are passing through different invisible layers. The cloud-like trail is often a map of the sky, not a clue hidden in the plane. One line fades, one line becomes a cloud. The difference is not a mystery inside the engine. It is a threshold in the air around it.